Okay, this is the collection. Really tight. Salty dog. Semen. Doesn't have the braille. Hold on. I know there's a lot of hard rock. 60s, mostly 70s. All the young dudes. That's a good one. That's a good one. Dark wings. Everything's crap. Where's the mothers? Alright, so obviously I hit that area for Zappa. So interesting collection. Not necessarily always my wheelhouse here. Movie blues. Man. Seems like I'm going the long way here. Now they're upside down. Now they go that way. Yep. Everything's upside down for whatever reason. Crisp blue sky. Getting your credence on there. Doing something completely different. For the very first time, I went into someone's basement and picked records. I've had a few offers, you know, and I never have. And a few weeks back, I had a friend of mine says, hey, I got another friend. They're going to move. They got a bunch of records. They don't know what to do with. Do you want to go look at them and see what you want? And I go, yeah, sounds all right. And I just kind of blew it off. I forgot about it. You know, I have other priorities in life. Well, I got a text then on Monday, and it was from the gal. She says, hey, I heard you might be interested. I'd really like someone to come over and look at these. So, you know, we wound up. I says, okay, I'll go over there. And so I'm driving over. It's in Midland. And I'm just thinking, God, it's just going to be a bunch of country and western. Lawrence Welk, da-da-da. And she really didn't know exactly what she had. It's going to be in bad shape. And I get there, and, you know, you could see there's these 7 crates plus 3 more tubs of records. And I start off in Grover, Washington, and some others similar to that. And the very first crate, I go, boy, this is going to be long. I don't know. And I went to the next one, Pink Floyd, Pink Floyd, Pink Floyd, Procol Harum. And it's like, whoa, okay, there is some good stuff. And so there was quite a bit there that Marilyn had down in her basement, and her husband bought records, and they had a lot of records from the 60s and the 70s, and they kind of quit after that. And she had no idea what the price of these were, and I didn't really know what she had. I said, listen, I said, I can tell right now, you know, the spines aren't the best. The vinyl doesn't look too bad. $5 an album that I find. She goes, that's great. I could ask for $1. She said, that's great. But I didn't want to jip her. I didn't want her to, and even some I kind of feel a little bad about, but I wanted to make sure. As you know, she needed this money. She's moving. Then I called my local guy, my record store guy, and I says, there's a bunch of albums here. Came over and offered her to set them out for everything else. She goes, hey, as long as you pull them out of the basement, I'm happy. And she was thrilled. So I'll show you what I got here. So here we go. We'll go fairly quick. So we got, and what's neat here, okay. It's original inner sleeve, and poster. It's not an original. We don't have the GG there. Great music on here. Harvest label. And for the most, you know, vinyl's going to have to be cleaned, obviously. But these weren't well played, except for the Beatles. And she was a big Beatles fan. In fact, she had a couple Beatles dolls, you know, of the smaller dolls. And she had the Beatles block. She had some Beatles pins. And she admitted she was a huge Beatles fan. And the Beatles albums were very, very well loved. It's soup. Nice original inner. And pretty cool. Go Exile Main Street. I had some reissues on some of these, but a lot of them I did not have. And again, just original inners. Okay. Anything extra? Any prizes? No, no prizes in that one. Okay. They liked Rolling Stones. A lot of Rolling Stones there. And it's just nice to see this instead of the paper sleeves, as we find so often. Another Rolling Stones. So when these clean up, it takes me forever to get around to cleaning records. It absolutely kills my back when I clean records. It just, oh, it hurts. And I can do about 13 albums and I'm done. I'm just in pain. A newer one even. They had new stones. I bought that one brand new. I had not bought this one back again. Now they're reissuing it and everything, but that's good to see. Did not have this Stevie Wonder. Yep. Yep. A little sticky. I said these the covers, a lot of them aren't in the greatest shape, but look, the book. Also, the single 45 is in this also. So it's the extras, isn't it? You know, too often you know it's missing that 45, and by gum, there it was. And I don't know, maybe I can get it out, maybe I can't. There we go. Okay. She had the flood, you know, the same flood that I went through, but it never got to her records, so she was quite happy about that. And unlike mine, you know, she only had about 2 feet and it disappeared rather quickly, which was good. So I was happy for her. Metal from Pink Floyd. And really, I said, I did not find scratches on these, which was really good to see. It was, but you know, here the album, you can see it's split there, right? Hadn't seen this one in a while. You know, I had all this earlier stuff. Is this a necessary Pink Floyd album? But is it fun? Yeah. And for $5, why the heck not? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wow. Has a Gigi. Okay. Well, that was a fun little something, wasn't it? Don't we all love surprises? Oh my God, it's so fun. All right, so here, oh boy. You know, there was a lot of, you know, as you could see, there was so much stuff. And I only have so much room. And so I wasn't going to buy things that I already had. You know, is it sellable? I'm sure it is. I could have brought it down to my local guy, but it's like, well, I brought him in to buy the rest of the collection, and I don't sell online or anything. And I don't want to get into it. It's just too much time, and I don't have room. So the Zappa was kind of a should I or should I not? Yeah, I don't see Piano Man around much anymore. That's kind of a rarity in my book. That's a little ripped up. But I like Piano Man, and I really like The Stranger. Those are my 2 favorite Billy Joels. I thought the songwriting was really good on both of them. You used to find them in bargain bins galore, and now I don't see them really anywhere. And maybe it's just the stores I go. There might be a lot of big Billy Joel fans up in Michigan. Could very well be. Bob Seger, Billy Joel. Had this one. As my Jim from the record store points out, side 1's great. Side 2, and I used to have it, of course. And was it a necessary one for that? Yes. When I was in Puerto Rico, I did a huge mural of this on a guy's door. Everyone was always complaining about, you know, people weren't listening to them and doing it right, the managers. And so I took this and I drew like a whole wall. He comes in and sees it. He kept it. It's pretty funny. Oh, I don't believe I had this Pink Floyd back, Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin back yet. So Houses of the Holy. This, you can't see it. This is textured. It's a textured inner sleeve. Really neat. Really, really nice. Mine that I used to have was a reissue, back later, in the 70s, so it wasn't much there. And then, look at this. In the paper. Yeah. You don't see that. Jim told me that's a C. This is the exact one I had when I bought this when it first came out. Then 3, it has the spinning wheel on there. What's up? And there is nothing else in there. There was like Dark Side of the Moon. There was Dark Side of the Moon, but that's not Led Zeppelin. But it didn't have like all the extra little special stuff. There was Led Zeppelin 1 and 2. They were pretty banged up. Wildlife. I had received a reissue of this, but I saw that and I actually loved the label and thought, oh, that's a good one. We'll do that and take it. I like Paul McCartney. It isn't like, hey, what do I want tonight? I'm going to do Paul McCartney. My very first Beatles album. I'd asked for this for Christmas 2 times. Never got it. Finally had to spend my own money to get it. But I got it. Comes with that. Look at that. 8 tracks. Of course. Sleeves. And, the Apple. Big surprise, right? But the join, for your information was interesting. The other one, just the same, inner sleeve. Then we have, these are the 2 Beatles I really wanted. And I always wanted them when I was younger too, both of these, because it just had the stuff. It had their hits, and that's what I really, 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 really wanted was the Beatles hits. So it's just blue inner sleeves. It has that again for your information. So it's just the same in the blue. Not bad shape either. These are actually pretty darn good shape. Low. And original inner sleeve. CA. Little different. I do have one of these. So why did I buy it? I think mine's is a total, is a repress. So I'm looking for that. And I can just get rid of the other one. Aladdin Sane. There's like Spiders from Mars. It was a little more banged up. I think I got a couple. So did I really need that? No. This one, again, I have a newer reissue of it. It's very nice. So you could see it was 60s and 70s rock until they had one Van Halen, of all things, huh? One Van Halen. 1984 isn't necessarily my favorite Van, well, it's not my favorite Van Halen. I like the first 2 a lot, but there it is, $5. I'd have to say that's a good price. We had Thick as a Brick. It does have the full newspaper here in very good shape. And inner sleeve, just with the advertising. How about this? Alice Cooper. Yeah. So there's been, have I ever had it? No. Am I a big Alice Cooper fan? I can't say I am, but this one, has a little punk to it. It's harder rock. He's kind of getting going, and Obviously, it's a repress because they put that on there. But I thought, you know what, we'll try that for $5. What can I go wrong? Buffett Springfield. Not an essential album for me, but it was in very good shape. Some good stuff on there. Just room. I don't know. These are a lot of albums I'm squeezing. We have Don. Yeah. God, it doesn't feel like there's a record album in there. Damn it. Just a reissue. This is $1. $5, way too much to spend for that. But other ones I made out okay. And I've been wanting Donovan's Greatest Hits. That's what I need because Sunshine Superman and Mellow Yellow. And then this was an odd one. They had Rio in there. And I used to have it. Couldn't find it again. It is in actually beautiful condition. And so at $5, it's kind of hard to come by anymore. So that was neat to have. We have Blonde on Blonde. Very nice. And sleeves. Columbia tie. I don't have Blonde on Blonde. You know, I got everything up to it, and then it just kind of stopped for me. So I have that. Jim at the record store said this is his favorite Frank Zappa. So I got it. Quite honestly, kind of scares the hell out of me that, oh boy, what am I getting into? What, can I dance to it or not dance to it? We'll see here. But I think Frank Zappa for $5 seems like a pretty good deal. Then Ram. I love this Paul McCartney album. I don't have it. I only had it in CD before, but it had, man, yeah, it's just one of my favorite songs of his. Uncle Albert Admiral Halsey. Dang, I like that song. The Apple label. There are various Jimi Hendrix albums. And some of that vinyl wasn't in the best shape, so I kind of passed them up. You know, or the albums weren't that good. This is in a really nice shape, though. Hendrix again. Band of Gypsies. And this is on Capitol. I don't have, you know, I had a German box set of all the Hendrix albums. That was a beautiful, cool box set. And, you know, I wasn't able to save the vinyl or anything. So I'd kind of pick and choose what I want. I got a second. So I took 2. That was just stupid. Didn't need 2. I do have that nice reissue. I do not have this particular Bob Dylan that many have recommended. $5, why not? And the final one, which I have not had. There's a lot of Neil Young, but maybe not a lot, but you know, a couple of the really major ones weren't there, or again, depending on the shape, but that's always a good Neil Young album. So obviously I passed up hundreds of albums. And, you know, lots of different groups. You know, Moody Blues, a ton of Moody Blues. Heart, big batch of Heart. It just, only so much room. And I'm not wanting doubles or anything like that unless I have a nice reissue, beautiful reissue, and an original. Okay, I'm okay with that. So there we go. I picked the basement, and I survived. And her dog Patches is very big, but he liked me, and he liked my crotch. What I don't know. What can I say about that? Thanks, everyone. Have a good week. Bye.